The second verse of this chapter shifts perspective. Where verse 1 revealed man's verdict on God, verse 2 reveals God's verdict on man. David writes, God looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand, that did seek God. Psalm 53, verse 2. This is not a passive observation, but an active investigation. The phrase, looked down from heaven, establishes God's position. God is above all creation. He stands outside of time and space. His vantage point is complete, and nothing escapes his notice. The object of his gaze is the children of men. This phrase includes all humanity. It does not limit itself to one nation or one era. God examines every person. He checks every generation. He peers into every culture. His scope is universal. The purpose of God's search is twofold. First, God looks to see if there were any that did understand. This does not refer to academic knowledge. A person who understands knows that he is a sinner and that God is holy. He realizes he cannot save himself. Second, God looks to see if there were any that did seek God. Seeking suggests pursuit. It describes a person who is not content without God. This person desires to know his Creator and seeks fellowship with the Almighty. He turns away from idols and turns toward the true God. These two actions go hand in hand. Understanding leads to seeking. When a man grasps his condition, he looks for a remedy. When he sees his guilt, he cries out for mercy. The question is, do such people exist? Does God find anyone who meets these criteria? The verse does not yet answer, but the context suggests the response will be negative. God conducts this search not because he lacks knowledge. The search serves to reveal the truth. It exposes the reality of human depravity. This verse parallels Genesis 6, verse 5, where God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. The divine search reveals the same result in every age. Man does not seek God, but runs from him. This truth confronts the modern assumption that all religions are paths to the same destination. If men sought God, there would be evidence of it. But history reveals the opposite. Men created gods in their own image. They fashioned idols that approved of their behavior. They constructed systems that flatter their pride. True seeking requires humility and the admission that one is lost. This verse underscores the necessity of divine initiative. If God did not seek man, man would have no hope. Jesus said in John 6, verse 44, "No man can come to me except the Father, which hath sent me, draw him." God does more than look. God calls his people, and he opens blind eyes and softens hard hearts. The verse also serves as a warning. It reminds us that God sees everything. He knows our thoughts and weighs our motives. We cannot hide from him. We cannot pretend to be something we are not. The divine search penetrates every excuse.